Let's just hit it and get it over with, Oh man, what's that like? There's so much stuff in my brain right now. Like what? Like trying to put the pieces together. There's so many. I don't know. Like like Elon, I said like yesterday. I talked about Trump and Elon having this fight over the big beautiful bill. Now I don't know what that's all about. If it's about the bill or if it's about the NASA guy not getting hired or not getting his discounts for the or whatever he was getting for his Teslas there, rebates or whatever. But I've been pretty hard on Marjorie Taylor Greene because I really liked her, and I've seen her do a lot of sidestepping for her party when she shouldn't have. She should have held her party responsible, and that way it would have made them better instead of hiding what they did. But anyways, so I seen her come on and she's like, because she passed the bill, but she's like, it comes next time. I'm not passing it. There's some definite AI problems in this bill that I wasn't aware of when I signed on it. Like there's some stuff we're just getting now, and now that I understand this AI thing, no, it leaves the American people vulnerable. I sorry, I had to vote against Trump as much as it hurts me. So I was pretty proud of that. At least she stood up and said that. But I don't know. It's all sorts of weird. Like you don't know who's really with God, right? Like I want people to be with God. So like when Alex Jones says things and like I believe him when he said they say like how'd you figure out 9/11? I don't know. Did he have foreknowledge or was he not lying? I just seen I seen it. Seen and I put the puzzle pieces together and I thought, hey, this is a possibility. And well, lo and behold, I was I guessed right. But who knows? And I believed him because that is the way to find God. It's coincidence after coincidence after coincidence. And it's just then it just becomes undeniable that it's God everywhere. It's just whether or not you want to get in the spirit of God or if you want to get in the spirit of Satan. Spirit of Satan. It's the easier way. It makes you guys feel good. Makes you say things like, hey, if there's elite pedos, there's nothing we can do about it. That's Satan. That's definitely Satan. And well, uh, so anyways, I was on about Alex Jones there because I'm watching this clip and they're talking about Peloton or Pelotar or whatever, that Peter Thiel thing, right? I think that's his name, Peter Thiel. And I don't know, Alex Jones is really diminishing the power of Palantir or whatever it is. The one Donald just hired to, keep an eye on this. But Alex Jones is like, no, this is just a small one. It's not really anything to worry about. There's these bigger ones that we want to worry about. Don't worry about those ones, not the ones Donald hired to fucking keep track of us. That's weird. You know what I mean? That's fucking weird. But that AI stuff, it is weird. Hey, do we got anybody in here? We got two people. These are the things that I kind of question, right? Like, what's good for years? What's happening? I haven't been. Once you get too close, Leo, it's certainly getting a lot of coverage.
I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. Uh, he used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, he sort of that relationship busted up from what I read. I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As I said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So I can't, it's not a popularity contest. So I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
Like, what kind of answer is that? Like, nobody's getting the fucking Epstein files. I've told you guys there's an interview out there. I'll find her and I'll do a fucking video with it where there's two chaps and a lady from Fox. And this is before Donald is president, I believe. And they're asking him if he'll open up all these files. He said he'd open them all up. But the Epstein one was the one where he was less less interested. There's some good people that might be involved there. I mean, they're his words, not mine. I don't know. It just it was weird. It was weird. And to hear the president of the United States say, why would he even stick his nose in Diddy business? Because he loves knowing that he has the power to even get a piece of shit off like Diddy. You know, why wouldn't he just leave that up to the fucking courts to deal with? You know what I mean? Like, but that's what narcissists do. Oh, no. What I have heard, you probably have heard bad things there, Donald, and you should probably leave it for the fucking courts. But that's the power you guys give your presidents. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty bad when you can fucking pardon fucking family members. That's fucking pretty bad. But that isn't even the worst interview I've seen. There's one where they ask because supposedly ketamine or something like that. You guys will have to investigate it for yourself. I'm not saying it. It's all over the place. That Elon is addicted to it. He's got drug problems. Hey, drug problems. And they asked Trump if if you'd like to see, Elon get any help or what he thinks of Elon being like on drugs. And all Donald says, I love Elon. Elon's fantastic. Like no concern or nothing. Like if Donald doesn't know, all he had to do was say, hey, if my boy's on drugs, I hope he goes and gets some help. But like he should tell the truth, you know what I mean? But not old Trumper, huh? Not old Trumper thumper. He will be the trumpet. And you pretty much got to be able to blow the trumpet to work for the trumpet, eh? Jay Press, what do you say? I don't know, man. I don't understand it. It's not that fucking hard. It's really not. Like when I hear, like, do you think it's a game on Trump's side? Do you think like Roseanne knows that she's playing for the wrong side? Because like some of the shit she says, bud, don't make sense at all. Like I love her and the way she talks about being with God. I want to believe her, but or is she just stuck in the delusion that Trump is humanity's hope? What if she's wrong? She bought into Q too much? I don't know. Is Q real? Maybe. Who knows? Hey, maybe there's things that Roseanne knows that I don't. But if you're going to go running around threatening to punch people in the face because you think Qatar pay them, and then when Donald gets a plane from Qatar, oh, but that's for the United States, right? But when Donald leaves, Donald gets that plane. You guys know that, right? Like that's part of the deal. That's Don Don's plane. but he'll use it as the president as long as he's president. But who knows? Remember when he told those Christians, this will be the last time you ever have to vote? Now he's got paintings, this little narcissistic prick, paintings of a red hat with 2028 on it. And he mentions about being the president in 2028. People are like, fuck, right? I don't know. It's all sorts of weird. What do we got? Two people in here. What do you guys want to talk about? If I just repeat myself with this shit, right? Like, I don't buy fucking Dan Bongino and fucking Cash Patel. I don't. They're fucking stupid. Your whole news network over here in Canada and America, it's all fucking stupid. Where were the dipshits when fucking Mark fucking Zuckerberg admitted to treason, to manipulating minds all across the world? Why weren't we going to find out those names that supposedly made Zucky Sucky go and, manipulate the world? Those were Biden administration people. You know what I mean? Like they should be in jail. They tried to dictate what went into our brains. But they kept the laptop from everybody. But what about the 51, 52 FBI agents that signed off on that laptop saying it wasn't real? I wonder what they're doing, how they live in life. Just tell the American people whatever the fuck they want, thinking their lies are going to be good. No, you die with those lies, sweetie, thinking everything's all good. You can go to church from here till fucking, you know, don't think she works like that. You know what I mean? And sometimes, in order to repent, you got to be able to face the punishment that comes along with fucking repenting. Sometimes you don't, but I would think that in the case of like trying to fuck the world's brain over, people would pay more attention. You know what I mean? Like we got old Peter Ducey there asking the question about Diddy. Hey Diddy, hey Trump, will you fucking let Diddy off the hook? Well, I don't know. Ducey, being a master fucking journalist that he is, you think he could be wise enough to go, hey, Donald, can you help Candace Owens out? Is she is she a real journalist? Is she spreading lies or can we fix this? Should we have a foreign entity threatening our civilians? You know what I mean? But we don't. Fucking no one pays attention to the little things. The little things. Because that's what's got me going about Elon, right? Now he's kind of separating himself from Trump and it's all sorts of weird. And Whitney Webb, she's out there. I don't know if she's spreading lies or rumors or what they are, but Elon's all interwangled and tangled and dipsy doodling in there with a bunch of people. But like I've always said, something struck me odd about that Elijah Blue event. Like, why was he willing to just delete, 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 delete? You're not allowed to show this stuff. Bye. You're off X now. Elijah Blue. Eliza Blue. Is it Elijah or Eliza or Elia? I don't know. I don't know. That whole situation struck me as kind of weird. She struck me as kind of weird. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to present themselves as the victim, but not Creaker. Well, are you trying to make fun of me and call me Carl Martin? Right? Listen, buddy, you know that bothers me. It hurts my feefies. Okay, you were forgiven. You were forgiven beforehand. Canadian Carl. No, Christ Carl. Carl of Christ. How about that? Don't call me Christ Carl. Carl of Christ. You know what I mean? What do you think? Do you think you got to be willing to die for Jesus the way he died for you? That's what I think. Jesus forgives me every day. Well, bud, that's not kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. That creaker, I hope you're with Jesus. I do. I honestly do. What if he died on the cross to show us the way? He said he was the way, the truth, and the life. Maybe his life's the one you got to be willing to live. Got to be willing to pick up your cross. Hey, I see some bad shit going on. I just want to ask some questions. If I'm wrong, just let me know. Because I'm ignorant and I turn my head away from information, then that puts me with the devil. And I want to be with Jesus. Like, I mean, when like, I'm not worried. God knows my love for Jesus. He he knows. He also knows that I know that I might be wrong, but that name Jesus, hey, Uncle Will, Jesus never heard that name, but there's not power in the name. There's power in the character. So if you're willing to get into the character, that's when you get the power. But remember, don't let the power go to your head. So you give all the glory to the Father. So if you're giving glory to the Father, does that put you on your knees? Does that make you worshiping somebody going, no, he don't want that, Uncle Will. I don't think he wants us celebrating him. You know what I mean? That's how you give glory to God. Show him your happiness, but you can't fake it, right? But I can't go out there dancing for him right now. I just pray. Give me the answers, God. And like I said, he shows me things, and it's up for me to decide. Being wrong is part of the process there, Uncle Will. I don't know if you know that or not. I've been wrong a lot. I learned a lot. I learned why I did what I did and what I could do better so it doesn't happen again. You know what I mean, brother? What are you saying, Uncle? What am I crying about today? Well, bud, I'm crying over you. You're making me blue. Platinum blonde for you. That little last little part, that was me, bud. A Canadian man back in the day, bud. Platinum blonde. Give them a listen. Call it crying. Yeah, crying over you. Were you ever into hair metal there, Uncle Will? What were you into before you gave everything up to service up church? Hey, buddy, you gave everything away just for up church. Hey, we need to talk now that you're here, Uncle Will. I'd like your fucking. This is you might be interested in this actually. Take your hate away from me for a second and just listen up for a minute, bud. Hey, Stardust, how you doing? You don't have enough power to protect your wife from a 2-inch bird. What? Oh, I didn't gonna say what I was going to. I'm from God. I gotta. Hey, Uncle Will. Hey, What about Hosier? Did you see fucking Uncle Tim there? Oh, Timmy Tim? He unraveled the mystery of the fucking girl with the tattoo in the hand, eh? What was that all about? Did you guys see that? Like, who's trying to fuck? Is there someone trying to fuck with Ryan's head? Are they in it to win it against him? Because he's such a little narcissistic prick. They all hate him and they're just ganging up to try and it's possible. What about Squirrel Boy over there? You know what I mean? Who, if, you know, remember how Ryan said that his parents wanted to, do that thing they tried to do to me where they take your brain from you? You know what I mean? They have you committed. There's a little bit of a process, but hey, trust me, it wouldn't be hard to fucking work fucking Upchurch through that fucking system because he won't admit he's wrong. So he won't be willing to play the game. He would spaz the fuck out, lose his mind. Like that's what Patty and Ronnie had in store for him. That's what Ryan said. I forget what that's called, right? Who, if Ryan was mentally incompetent to run the show over there at Holler Boy Industries, well, let me know where I'm wrong, bud. Do you work for Be Loose? Are you out there encouraging fucking Upchurch's delusions to try and drive him crazy? You guys don't really fucking like him. You're just doing a fucking job, eh, Uncle Will? Is that what's going on? Are you not interested in this? Hey, why is fucking Be Loose never sticking up for Upchurch? So ask yourself that, bud. You know what I mean? Who else is on the farm moving clocks and shit like that? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Are they trying to drive him crazy? Got him all hooked on Addies because he won't say he's not into it. He just says an addict wouldn't be able to do this. uh, Carry ladders like your lawn. Oh, I'm just trying to help Uncle Will. What do you think, bud? Hey, what's going on there? Don't work for the devil, bud. Don't you want to help your boy up, church? Don't you want to figure shit out? Don't you find it weird that Patty, this is real, bud, Patty came out on Dagpern's Live or whatever it was and said that fucking Be Loose always tried to dress up as a squirrel and get with her. Like, I'm not making this shit up, dude. And then when I wanted to carry it on, Patty comes into my comments and says I'm delusional, and she never said that. That I got it from a song because she was smart enough to know that, well, it's in Dagburn's song, and maybe she could control Dagburn not to, make everybody think I was delusional, thinking that didn't happen. But I got Dagburn recorded saying it did happen. Patty admitted it to Dagburn on his live. I got him on video. He can take that video down, but I got a video of that video. You know what I mean? Buckaroony. Plus, I got the audio. I liked her do a short for you there, but I even dressed in a squirrel suit for you there. Uncle Will, did you see that one? Protect our parks. Episode is out. We go watch it later, Carl. Oh, okay. Go do whatever you want to do, Catch Quicker. I don't want to keep you from doing things you want to do. I think you should worry more about your wife. Yeah, that's right. You should be caring for your hurt wife. What do you want me to do with my wife, buddy? I'm at her beck and call right now. She knows that. Anytime she needs me, she just gives a yell. And if I don't hear her, I have my phone because I'm outside having a smoke. Hey, bud, you want to make me feel bad? Listen, I even talked it over with her. I like these boys didn't see my ninja skills. They did not see me in Operation Bird. They did not see my actions. They did not. They want to put it all off on me, saying I didn't do my job. And so, like I said to my wife, I said, I can't think of anything I could have done different other than, what I could have did is after I moved the bird to the ground, I could have pushed my wife right into the grass. That way she didn't go running when I turned my back to protect the baby. Make sure the bird didn't go at the baby's face or anything. You know what I mean? AAD. But I did tell her that. I was like, I could have pushed you, but then you would have got up, probably punched me or something. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Sorry about your luck, Edie. I did the best that I could at the time, and even if I didn't, there's nothing I can do to change it. But I could be better prepared for the next time. You know what I mean? I could identify my faults and where I went wrong and how I could better myself. Do you understand what I'm saying there, young chap? Well, no, you don't. You're a soulless little sucker, aren't you? I do love you, AD. Somewhere deep down in there, you gotta have a spark, bud. There's gotta be a spark. Reach for it. Sure, reach for it, bud. But you gotta go inside to get it. You just can't use your flapper and say it. You know what I mean? You'll be a whole new, brand new AD. It's come to Christ, bud. It's not that hard. They tell you it's hard. They tell you you're worthless and you're weak and that you're pathetic, but you're not, bro. You are powerful. You are everything Jesus told you you are. And when we come together, buddy, maybe we can get those powers. Who knows? Who knows? Right? Who knows what's possible? He said it. You will do greater things. What are greater things? Does that mean? What does that mean? We'll be able to heal. I can't. I don't think I can heal anybody, AD. But I can. I can try and help people heal themselves. You know what I mean? The world is in a deep, dark delusion right now. It thinks it's doing good, and it's not. A bunch of elite maps have put it in our brains to leave it all up to them, and they'll make sure everything goes swimmingly for us. Hey, AD, how can Donald Trump even relate to the average person? He doesn't. He doesn't, I don't think. He's very narcissistic and he does things for the power, bud. Every nice thing a narcissist does is calculated. Oh, what else do we control? And for Jesus' back, may the bird of paradise fly up your nose. Why do you want that bird to fly up my nose? It's kind of weird. Weird. Girl, just be glad you're not Johnny Gobbler. Well, I'm glad I'm not Johnny. And I wish Johnny knew who Johnny was, but that's up to Johnny. But you guys can pick on Johnny all you want, but a lot of yous are no better, and you're just the same person. In some cases, much worse. Much, much worse. Johnny never fucking Johnny said some shit and he did some bad shit, but he never fucking lied on me. Never made shit up. He may have called me crazy and played his little fucking I'm gonna talk over you so you can't fucking say what you want to say bullshit, but you've been a way bigger turd and caused way more lies than Dagburn ever did. To me, they're Uncle Will. You're much more dangerous out on the streets than Dagburn. Oh. I don't know, Nickel G race. AD. What's that? Dollar done so much to Merle over the years, like make sure she gets to work on time. Wow. It's because Johnny just wants to be loved, so he lays in his victimhood. He tells you straight up, I just want to be loved. Johnny just struggles when you don't like the way he's acting, and, and you tell him, and he doesn't want to take responsibility, and then he gets upset. But he just wants to be loved, just like most people, right? People who crave fame, right? Johnny's famous. That's all he wants. Wants to be famous. Doesn't know what he wants to be famous for being funny, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't find you guys got weird senses of humor or something. Because like I watched Scott the Skeptic there. Hey, Uncle Will. I watched him and he thinks some of the stuff Dagburn does is funny and I just don't. And then he thought Upchurch bagging on fucking two protects one or whatever the fuck it is. I didn't find like the teeth thing, especially when his are artificial. His were fucked. That was what was appealing to him at first, eh, Uncle Will? Just like you, a good old boy. Big old gap tooth fucker, eh? Oh boy. I haven't got started yet, Carl, but something tells me you're gonna find out. What are you gonna do to me, Uncle Will? Are you gonna dox me? Are you gonna dox me? Hey, bud, why do you want to hate me so bad? You just might want to face the fact that you're fucking with one of God's people. And I'd stop. I begged you, dude. God is real. You are dumb. You are currently being used. Not on purpose, bud. Well, I don't know. Maybe on purpose. Maybe this is your purpose. Maybe you chose this mission, Uncle Will, to be such a dipshit and show the world that even a dipshit like you can make the change to Christ. Either way, you're going to be a lesson. You know what I mean? I'd like you to be an inspiration, not only a lesson, but an inspiration, bud. That's what I want. I want you to inspire the world. And the inspiration I want is for them to try and, try and do the things that you did. You know what I mean? Not not an inspiration by, it's like my dad. I learned so much from him. He was biggest inspiration I could have had on who I wanted to be as a father. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta learn from the bad. You know what I mean, bud? You gotta take those things and you gotta say, hey, I don't ever want to be like that person. I feel sorry for that person. Like now, I really do. I'm like, my bad. I want him to find God, but he has a hard time facing who he is. It's kind of like, I don't know, alcohol, maybe, you know what I mean? Oh, anyways. I haven't even got started yet, Carl, but well, I know. Look like a hunchback. Well, wait till you go see my wife. She's the bride of Frankenstein. We're a perfect couple. Mm. Oh man, my poor wife. Gobbler's Pal, Penicillin. You already read that. I love you, Carl, so much. I want you to get you fixed up. Well, bud, that's what I'm here to do. You've had lots of opportunities to talk to me, but you chose to do different, bud. You chose to make me, well, the latest. Well, I can't even protect my wife from a bird, eh? But I'm a useless fuck there. I'm a sex trafficker. What else am I doing? I'm You guys make me into a map. You guys have done that. You guys have actually made little jingles about keeping the children away from Carl. And I never asked for any of the children to be around me. I just asked for you to protect the children that aren't around me because they're worth protecting. You know what I mean, Uncle Well? Those people that were on the island and do those sorts of things to kids, they need to be stopped. Don't you think it's a problem? Don't you hear the numbers of the missing children all the fucking time? Does it not bother you? Dude, do the screams of children in Palestine not fucking like again, you have to make sure this is nothing about the Jewish people. I love the Jewish people, but there are some bad players, I think. That's just my personal opinion, right? Bad players, and they need to be stopped so they can't play the game anymore. You know what I mean? Like, this is your guys' tax dollars. I seen a thing where they were handing out supplies to the people in Palestine. Go check out Kim Iverson's show from yesterday. Just go fucking check her out. Just fucking, I don't know, Uncle Will. I don't know what. I'm a dreamer. That's the problem. Hey, Uncle Will, there's no dreamers left in the world. Not too many, I don't think, but hey, let's take this to the Bible. Speaking of dreamers. Wow, it's like I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to. I like to focus on Jesus. Like this here in Acts, where it says, "Men and brethren, let me speak freely to you of the patriarch David, that he is both dead and buried, and his tomb is with us to this day. Therefore, being a prophet, and knowing that God had sworn with an oath to him that of the fruit of his body, according to the flesh, he would rise up the Christ to sit on his throne. Foreseeing his spoke concerning the resurrection of the Christ, and that his soul was not left in Hades, nor did his flesh see corruption." No. Did Jesus not say his father's kingdom has many kingdoms? He would raise Christ to his throne. Did Christ seem like he wanted to rule people? Uncle Will, did he seem like the ruler kind of person? Or did he want to live in harmony? All the people together, knowing their own power through God, where everybody treated each other as they would treat themselves. Is that lesson hard for you to understand? Is there something about that lesson you don't understand, Uncle Will? I can try and talk on it a little bit more, but what do you think, bud? See, because I do see you as me, bud. And that's the thing. If I was fucking as stupid as you and as sleep as you, I would want you to fucking tell me the truth. I would want you to say, hey, go figure shit out for yourself. Use your own fucking brain. You know what I mean, Uncle? Well, that's what I would want from you. So that's why I'm giving it to you. You got me an appointment, eh? What'd you get me an appointment for, bud? Did you get me that one-on-one that Upchurch promised me in my comment section? Did you get, did he lie? You gotta tell Upchurch. Liars don't do well. He lied to me. He promised me a one-on-one. He said he knew what I was talking about. He used my Pink Floyd sweater against me. Hey, buddy. Hey, could you imagine that? All up church. Is that what you're gonna get me? Gonna get me that appointment? Hey, bud. Hey, I want the best for Upchurch too. I want the best for everybody, but she might be a fall for Upchurch. You know what I mean? But hey, isn't it worth it? Isn't it worth it to take a fall and rebuild yourself than just not have yourself anymore or whatever happens? If you decide to go down the dark, lonely road of dirt and shit, and that's not the lonely road. What am I talking about? The lonely road is the high road. Fucking weakness. This is just fucking paved and fucking humans. I'm Uncle Will. How many children you got, Uncle Will? And you're not willing to protect them? Jeez, buddy. You're a weirdo. No. Hey, kids, are you proud of me? I go out on YouTube and I troll people. Are you proud of your father? I'm so witty and so smart. I can take down a Dagbird any day. Hey, Uncle, well, what happens if you're the true Dagbird, eh? What if you are? What if you're the fucking little sheep will not, eh? Ends up burning, eh? Don't be that. I don't even want that for the Dagbird OG. I want him to give up his Dagbirdness. I want him to be fucking Johnny Gobble with Christ and the truth, powerful and providing and being the man that he needs to be for his family. You know what I mean? Not sitting in his victimhood. I want him to take all that love he wants from everybody else, just fucking give it to himself. And then he'll know anything's possible. Uncle Will. But here's the deal. Just my thoughts. You would never let that boy climb back up, would you? You never let him climb back. You would try so desperately hard. There'd be so many and so desperately trying to just keep him down. Making up lies. Don't tell me you don't make up lies, bud. You made up a whole bunch on me and they're recorded. I hope you can get all those videos back from your old channel. Oh, fuck, that pisses me off. All this hard work, you know what I mean? I told God, I was like, he told me to get this all recorded, and motherfuckers are losing their channels like crazy. Hmm. How can I use this? I want that footage for the movies. You know what I mean? Maybe we can clean up the world and we can get YouTube to fucking give us all that, eh, Uncle Will? Uncle Will. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I have a feeling that we're in for a big surprise, but it's just a feeling, a hunch. But let's just say we got to carry on with the world. Hmm. What kind of world would you want, Uncle Will? If you could have your dream world, buddy, what would she be? You know what I mean? My uncle will tell me about. I'm anxiously waiting. What would your dream world? I just want a world where people love themselves, truly love themselves, not this narcissistic fucking bullshit where they don't really love themselves, but they fucking play heavy. You know what I mean? All right. I'm gonna go. You guys all have a good day, and well, we'll be back later, okay? Bye bye.